Okay, here we are, morning of day 2 after night 1. Beautiful morning. Already with one on the front, it's a good start. Right, we'll check these first 3 sets. It all looks very peaceful. That one's been set off, probably by cattle. That one's been wrecked by cattle. That's 2 out of 2. And that's one of the issues with trapping up here. There's supposed to be no cattle in the laneway here, but some of these ones just break in during the night. There's broken wires on the fence here. This coastal country, the wire doesn't last long, it just rusts out. Righto, come right down onto the side of the salt pan. We've got good tracks coming through here, around that corner. So I've set up a fat-based trap on the point of that fallen log. And then I've gone over the other side and put a urine set over there. So yeah, any coming through here, got a good chance. Wow, look at this on the road ahead of us. Get out and have a look at this little guy. You wonder how many of these, when you walk through the grass here, how many of these see you and you don't see them. This is one of those critters that you've got to be very mindful of here in this part of the world. Yep. And when they go in the grass like this, best thing you can do is just back off and let them go. I've got a feeling that this is going to be a very tough trap line. It's too much grass, too much water, the dogs are very scattered. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 6, 8, 10 dogs in the pack here, and mixed in amongst it is all this grass and probably a couple of mobs of 10 to 20 pigs just on this one property. I bet my boots there's going to be some pigs on this little dam, so I'll put the dogs out ahead of us here. Animo. Nothing there, eh? Alright, we'll go further down. There's some old dog sign here. Not fresh, but snake track, pigs, plenty of birds. I'll put one here in case we've got a dog just coming through here. Or when we do have a dog coming through there. Not in case, there'll be a dog come through here, but it's just when. Tomorrow, tonight, a week's time. Put it just in there. And that scat was collected from our lovely little bitch there, Dash. Little Dash girl, just as she's coming into season. So if there's a dog that can resist having a sniff at that as it goes past, well, he's a pretty strong-minded dog. There's a little swampy water hole up here, so I might get the dog in. Honey him up, let's go. Brandon, Brandon. Cast round until he gets his wind. might be dried up too. Great place for a big boar to be hanging out. Honey mum. No, not there. I've been here, mate, a couple of weeks ago. Look at this. Plenty of diggers. Been there and gone. Alright, dogs. We'll have a look down the next swampy bit. There's a good little water hole down here. We'll look for some tracks. I'm being a bit mean because the boys want to get out. Let's see what we've got. Just too many pigs. Solid pigs. All pigs, no dogs. Want a bogey? Okay, so we just got hooked onto a drag there. Fallen branch. Same thing. Bamboo brush, stepping stick. Pull off to one side. Walk through area. And a nice track for them to come down to that bit of water. So let's see who finds it first, Brandon, whether it's a pig or whether it's a dog. Okay, we've got some money on it. Okay, we've got a lovely little dam here, and right in this old gateway I found a dog tracker. It's not that old. So I've set just one set here off the gate post, using a bit of Lucy scat. Dash scat, that's right, Lucy's gone. Yeah, we've come a fair way around here, eh, skunk, with very little sign, just pigs. So it's a lovely little gully here. It's the sort of place that a dog would neck down and sort of pinch in to come in through this gully. So I've just put a trap here on a drag. Let's go and try and find some sign, eh, skunk? Yeah, it shows how enthusiastic you are. You're bored. No pigs, no dogs. I'm letting him down. Walk up, Brandon. Walk up. Walk up, Brandon. Walk up. Walk up. Walk up. Shh. Walk up. Good boy. Walk up. Walk up. Shh. Shh. Walk up. Shh. Walk up. Good boy. Walk up. Shh. Just having an afternoon off, are you? Bit casual. Afternoon off. Is that what it is? Skunk. Righto, dogs, you all in? You right? We're going out now to check night 2, so day 3. And it's a cold, sort of blustery day for up here. You know, some people would have a coat on. Usually this is just steamy, this country up here. It's hot and humid. But today is one of those, cool, cold, windy days. Which way, dogs? Left or right? Unanimous decision, left. I brought the whole gang this morning because I think we'll probably see a pig out here. Yep. Okay, we're coming up on the first trap sets now. Dogs are getting excited, so it might be just the smell of pigs. I'm sure there would have been some pigs through here during the night. But you never know. This is a really good spot to pick up a dog here. Yeah, and see from here, the pigs have been through and kicked that trap out. Straight through. All that trouble getting that trap in correctly. They've come and just kicked it out. It's a pity. Righto, that makes it 3 out of 3 that the pigs have popped out. That's what we find sometimes, little fella. Hey, caught up on the fence, eh? Well, we'll get you out of there. Hooked up on a barbed wire. You're not badly hurt. He's got a little bit of damage on the one wing, but if I can get his foot off there. Let go, little fella. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go with your foot. Come on, let go. Just about gale force winds here today. I haven't looked at the weather to see what's causing it, but it's certainly making things a little bit difficult. This is when, when I use skunk under these conditions, and he finds me the actual marking spots that the dogs regularly come and mark on. This is vital, because even in windy sort of conditions like this here, those dogs know where those marks are. And you'll still, if they're here, they'll still visit those marking trees. But as for putting a scent out on the side of the road and having a dog go off the road to it, unless you've got it on the right side of this wind, you've got no chance at all. Well, that's all bar 3 traps so far this morning have all been set off by pigs. That's unfortunate. There's not much we can do. Well, that's good. That's one trap out of about 20 that stayed in the ground intact. The pigs just haven't got here yet, I reckon. Got a dingo coming straight at us. 2 dogs, actually. 2 dogs. Running closer. Here we go again. Pig's been back during the night and flipped out the trap again. So we'll just try and catch them, get them out of the road, because literally they're going along and wrecking every set in this area. There'll be a way, just got to find a way. Okay. We're rolling into this line and we've got ourselves a big dog right there. Righto, it's good when a plan comes together. I put this trap here on top of the crest of a hill, so it'd be a good place for a dog to come along and just pull up here and watch. Yeah, so a big mature dog. Let's get him shot. 2 dogs, let's have a look at him. Run him up. Steady, skunk. Okay, the scratch mark's here, away from that dog. So there's been a second dog here and he's marked, scratched on the road. We've got more traps further down along the line here, along this fire break. So we might have it there. Otherwise, we've got a good chance of picking this other dog up here. Good dogs. Front paw catch. An older dog. Got a saddleback in him as well. That's a bitch. And that was put in with the 2 screws. Okay, they pull one a little bit loose on that, but it still held this dog without a problem. So yeah, they work. Very handy in this sort of situation. Okay, I've reset up the top here, but the dogs came down and they marked pretty hard here on this little bush. All right, and another one of the dogs, I think it was Chancey, came and dropped a big turtle right here. And he put put a scratch mark. They're really concentrated on this side. So what I've come here, I've come and dug in this hard compacted fire break, and I've screwed down the chain, put this trap in. I'll put it in so it looks just like the rest of this road. Off the side of this little bush, I'll put a little bit of grass or something to one side here, and try and steer the dogs in through here. I'll put a scratch mark so it's a real disturbance, it's a visual, so they've got smell, visual, and I'll probably put a little bit of fat or something in here to one side so it's something to get them around this side of that bush. So a combination of about 3 different techniques in here. So we've got where my dog is marked, I've got the scratch marks, and I'll have a little bit of food base as well. And if this other dog comes back to see where his mate went to, which they usually always do, it might be too hawky. It might not go over there. Most of them do. Most of them you'll catch them in the same set as you caught the previous dog. But when a dog is really smart, it'll hawk around. It'll go around the outside. And this is where you pick it up in a trap like this. Okay, that's the finished product. Dusted off, put a little clump of old dead grass here, put a little bit of fat in underneath it, and I think that's a good set. See, we might have not just one dog come back here, we might have 2 or 3 dogs come back here. Catch one in the other trap, I need to get its mate here. Okay, that's interesting. This is the set on the side of the salt pan, and that dog has walked right there. I won't get out. You can see where that dog has walked right up close. He's walked over and stepped over the top of the trap. He's put one foot right on the edge of the trap and stepped over. You see where his footprints are on the other side. That's so close. It might be the dog we've already caught that we caught up on top of the hill here. So yeah, the team of traps might have worked anyway.